I'm going to show you exactly how you can make your offer a whole lot more attractive and really dial in your messaging to close high ticket sales every single week. This is one of the things that helped me get to $100,000 a month with my agency when I switched how I talked about my offer. When you switch how you position yourself in the marketplace and show people that you are the solution to their problems. So let's dive right in and I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. So the problem is a lot of you guys keep talking about your offer in your stories on Instagram, in your videos, on your sales calls. So let me show you a way to change the way you think and talk about your offer. Obviously you have your core offer, it's the moneymaker, right? But your offer is irrelevant to the marketplace unless you position it correctly. And so that's where messaging comes in. And so, for instance, pain points. You could talk about the pain points and the problem your offer solves more than your offer. You could talk about the desired outcome, and you could talk about client wins, right? And client results. And so let me just break this down for you. I owned a content agency, and rather than saying buy my service or sign up for 30 videos a month, I said the reason you are not closing more sales is because you don't have brand awareness. And the easiest way to have brand awareness is to short form content. So let me get a video for you for free, and let me show you what I could do, right? Do you see how there's a difference in messaging? Or for instance, I really like to talk about desired outcomes. If someone is trying to get to $30,000 a month and they're at $10,000 a month, I try to bridge the gap. And so really keep this in mind with your messaging and talk about their pain points. Talk about how you slip in there and you bridge the gap between point A to point B. And so guys, remember this, people are selfish. They want to hear about what you could do for them or what can benefit their life, not about your offer. The little details that you care about, they are irrelevant to the marketplace. They're irrelevant to your clients. They just want to get from point A to point B in the fastest time possible in the easiest way ever. And that's what you do. Talk about that. Also, when you're talking to a prospect or you're on a sales call or you're just making content in general, you have to understand whether you are emotional or you're logical, right? Take a step back and really find out if you are a logical person or an emotional person. Which one do you deal with best? So one thing I learned is 33% of people are very emotional. They respond and comprehend things in an emotional state. And then like 35% of people are very logical. And then the rest of the percentages are something else. But these are the main two ones. And so think about this. Are you logical or are you emotional? So for instance, if I am talking to a prospect and they keep saying, I feel like I should be doing better in business, I feel like I should be doing this, I'm going to go and relate to them. Hey man, I feel that way too. Like I remember feeling just that way when I was starting out with my content agency at $10,000, $15,000 a month. Here's how I got it to $100,000. It felt great to have that. It felt amazing to do these things for my parents. If someone in their messaging talks about how they feel or how they think or all this stuff, they're most likely emotional, and that the way they grasp the world, the way that they see the world and understand it best is from the same kind of point of view. And so make sure that you talk to them that way. Be able to pivot how you present your offer and your messaging based on how they receive your message. And so someone can be logical. I could hop on a call with someone and I'm like, hey, how's your business doing? They're like, oh, I'm at $30K a month. I've been here for 3 months and I want to scale to $50K. I understand they're very logical, like very versus, oh, I've been at $30K for a long time. I feel like I should be at $50K. A lot of these things aren't working out. There's a huge difference. I'm a very logical person. I'm more so on the logical side, but I'm starting to understand I need to talk in an emotional way to some people. Some people will comprehend that differently. And so, guys, if you're able to master this, you'll do better on sales calls. You will close more clients. You will build more trust with your clients, which is what leads to sales. That's the whole goal, guys. And so find out if you're an emotional or logical person. Remember, the way that you talk is not how everyone perceives it and receives it as well, right? And so find out if they're more logical or more emotional and really talk to them in the same tonality that they understand. This will help you out a ton. All right, guys. And so let me show you how to bridge the gap a little bit better. So if you dial in your messaging and you show people how to get from point A to point B, that's what's going to get them to buy versus talking about your offer all the time, right? I know I've already said this. It's just very important because a lot of people don't do this. And my only goal is for you guys to make more money and for you guys to be like, damn, Boris actually knows what he's talking about. I trust this guy. I'm going to like his video and subscribe. But the whole goal is to help you make more money. That's all I'm trying to do. And so in order to do that, you need to ask more questions on sales calls. You need to ask more questions to your prospects, and you need to understand where they're at. Point A, usually it's a place of pain. They're stuck at 10K a month. They're stuck at $20,000 a month. They're posting content organically and hoping to go viral to attract more clients, right? These are my clients' pain points. Like, they are stuck at point A. And another one is they're relying on referrals. Their business is up and down. It's very inconsistent. And so what I'll talk about in my stories and my content and my messaging is you're relying on referrals and cold DMs to grow your business. There's a better way. You can do it with ads. Your sales are inconsistent. Here's how to get more consistent sales, right? You're good at what you do. You just need to be in front of more of your ideal fit clients. Essentially, I can make a video or on a call, I could be like, hey, so you want more eyes or you want more brand awareness, but you want more of your perfect fit clients seeing your content, right? Cool. The goal is not to go viral. The goal is to call your perfect fit clients over to your page so you can close them as a high ticket client for your coaching business or content agency or agency overall. And so I could talk about so many different things. Your sales calendar is empty. You're posting organic content, trying to go viral. You're not running ads. You think ads are expensive when it's really not. You can start with $15, $20 a day and keep reinvesting as you close high ticket sales. And so I hope this video helped you package up your offer in a better way. And so one action item I want you to do after this is sit down, think about your perfect fit client, like the perfect fit client. They pay on time. They love working with you. They get results. They aren't scared to invest, right? Perfect fit client. And what are their 5 top main pain points? What do they struggle with the most? Where are they? Where are they trying to get to? Figure this stuff out and make content about it. When you understand this stuff, you can really pinpoint it in sales calls. You can really talk about it. You know what questions to ask on sales calls. And so guys, this kind of mentality is what helped me get to $100,000 a month with my agency. And now it's really helping me scale with my coaching offer because I understand people's pain points very, very well. And I know that I can help them bridge the gap from A to point B. And so guys, if this video helped, hit that subscribe button and let's keep crushing it. I'll see you on the next one.